Nihilism is the philosophy of nothing. It's the belief that life has no inherent meaning, no purpose, no value, that morality is made up, that your accomplishments don't matter, that the universe is indifferent to your existence. And the terrifying part? It might be right. Think about it. You're a collection of atoms on a rock spinning through infinite space. You'll live maybe 80 years if you're lucky. Then you'll die. And eventually, everyone who remembers you will die. And eventually, the sun will explode and consume the earth, and eventually the universe itself will end in heat death. So, what's the point? That's the question nihilism asks, and most people can't handle the answer. Friedrich Nietzsche is often called the father of nihilism, but he actually hated nihilists. He didn't create nihilism, he diagnosed it. He saw it coming. He warned that when humanity stopped believing in God, when science stripped away religious meaning, we'd be left with nothing, a void, and that void would destroy us. He called it the death of God. Not that God literally died, but that the foundation of meaning collapsed. And without that foundation, everything we built on top of it, morality, purpose, value, came crashing down. And he was right, because here you are, scrolling through life, achieving things that don't fulfill you, chasing goals that feel empty, wondering why nothing feels like it matters. That's nihilism, and you're living in it, whether you admit it or not. If this is making you uncomfortable, good. That means you're paying attention. Hit that like button and subscribe to ClassByPsycho. There are two types of nihilism, and understanding the difference might save your life. The first is passive nihilism. This is the nothing matters, so why try philosophy? If life is meaningless, why get out of bed? Why pursue anything? Why not just give up? This is the nihilism that leads to depression, apathy, destruction. It's the teenager who says, we're all gonna die anyway, so nothing matters. It's the person who stops caring about anything because caring feels pointless, and it's tempting, because if nothing matters, you're free from responsibility, free from failure, free from the weight of having to make your life mean something. But it's also a trap, because passive nihilism doesn't free you, it buries you. Then there's active nihilism, and this is where it gets interesting. Active nihilism says, you're right, life has no inherent meaning. The universe doesn't care. Nothing is guaranteed to matter. But instead of collapsing into despair, it asks, so what are you going to do about it? Nietzsche believed this was humanity's greatest opportunity. When you realize nothing has inherent meaning, you stop waiting for meaning to be given to you. You stop looking for permission from God, from society, from anyone, and you create your own meaning. He called this becoming the Übermensch, the person who creates their own values, who doesn't need the universe to hand them purpose, who looks at the void and says, fine, I'll fill it myself. That's the difference. Passive nihilism is surrendering to meaninglessness. Active nihilism is weaponizing it. The existentialists understood this too. Camus wrote about the absurd, the conflict between our need for meaning and the universe's silence. And his answer? Revolt. Keep living. Keep creating. Keep pushing forward. Not because it matters cosmically, but because you choose to make it matter personally. He used the myth of Sisyphus, the man condemned to roll a boulder up a hill forever, only for it to roll back down. It's pointless. It's absurd. But Camus says, one must imagine Sisyphus happy. Why? Because the act of pushing the boulder, the act of living despite the meaninglessness, is where you find freedom. You're not waiting for the universe to validate you. You're validating yourself. So here's what nihilism actually teaches you, if you're strong enough to face it. First, nothing matters until you decide it does. Your relationships don't matter because the universe says so. They matter because you choose to make them matter. Your goals don't have cosmic significance, but they have personal significance, and that's enough. Second, you're free. Completely, terrifyingly free. There's no script, no destiny, no divine plan. You don't have to be what your parents wanted. You don't have to follow society's rules. You don't owe the universe anything. You can create whatever life you want. Third, meaning is something you build, not something you find. Stop searching for purpose like it's hidden somewhere. Stop waiting for a calling. Stop hoping the universe will send you a sign. It won't. You have to create your own purpose, and that's harder, but it's also more powerful, because when you create your own meaning, no one can take it from you. When your purpose Happiness comes from within. It can't be destroyed by external circumstances. So ask yourself, if nothing inherently matters, what do you want to matter? What are you willing to suffer for? What would you build even if no one ever saw it? What would you do if you knew the universe didn't care? That's your meaning, not the meaning, your meaning. And finally, understand this. Nihilism is not the end. It's the beginning. It's the moment you realize you've been living someone else's script, believing someone else's values, waiting for someone else to tell you what matters. And now you're free to write your own. Nietzsche said, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." Nihilism destroys the old why, but it also gives you permission to create a new one that's actually yours. So yes, nothing matters. The universe is indifferent. We're all going to die, and none of this has cosmic significance. But right now, you're alive, you're conscious, you're capable of choosing, and that choice, to create meaning from nothing, is the most human thing you can do.